Hello, everybody, and welcome to MarTech Tuesday. Today, we're talking about Vidyard versus Wistia. So, how can we talk about two different tools if we mostly use Wistia all the time? Well, first of all, we communicate with a lot of different agencies. We talk to other agencies that use other software. At the same time, we test all this software ourselves. I was part of the HubSpot video launch that was all done with Vidyard, and we have to test the tool and use the tool. And that was a great experience, and we learned a lot through it. So, but at the same time, we have been talking to a lot of people and doing research ourselves. And when Vidyard launched the whole thing with HubSpot, we were intrigued and we wanted to see if that was a better solution for us and our customers. So this is why we use Wistia, but at the same time, it's the kind of analysis that we did to actually get to that conclusion. So let's start. First of all, since we work with both and we tested both, we can show you both. You can see here the Wistia homepage, the Vidyard homepage, but you can also see we're going to talk about pricing. We're going to talk about how their editors and how their user experience is. So let's start with pricing. Pricing is one of the biggest misconceptions about Vidyard and versus Wistia. Vidyard is more expensive when you look at the pricing structure. If you look at here, you have the enterprise is that there's no price here, but the plus version is $850, and that's the one that includes HubSpot integration and all those things that we need in order to connect the dots between video usage and leads and customers closing. And the Wistia version of that is $399. What I've heard around is that, well, Wistia doesn't, include unlimited videos. Vidyard does. So, of course, if you have a lot of videos, and when I mean a lot, I mean 1,800 videos, maybe Vidyard is going to start saving you money. If you're a huge corporation enterprise, that might make sense for you. Wistia, the $399 includes 100 videos, and then every video is 25 cents. So that pricing allows you to have many videos for less money. At the same time, I've heard many agencies have moved to Vidyard or started using Vidyard instead of using Wistia or other tools. And the reason why I see this happening is because Vidyard has done a great job at communicating their value and what they can do to agencies. Sometimes Wistia had some issues with that, and maybe their partner program has gone through different stages. But what I can say is we love Wistia people. We'll talk about the people in a second. I believe that a lot of the reasons why agencies are doing business with Vidyard is because Vidyard has done a great job at communicating their unique proposition to these agencies. The ease of use and user experience, I think I have to give that one to Wistia. If you look at how the editor and the customization screens work for Wistia, which are very simple, and you can very clearly do what you need to do. Compared to Vidyard, Vidyard is a little bit clunkier. There's some limitations there, and it looks more of an old school tool. Wistia continuously does improvement on the UX, and that is something that we love from the Wistia team. The education about how to create videos, lighting, how to use video for marketing and sales is amazing on both. I've heard great things about video education and how agencies and how customers use it. What I believe that Wistia did a great job is they've been doing it for a long time. They have been doing not just how to use video for sales or things like that, but also the creative side of video, how to create a script, how to, all the things that are also needed in a video. Video is not just about lighting and a camera and things like that. So I believe that both of them create a lot of great education. Wistia is more on the branding, creative, innovative side of things. If we talk about features, this could be a 5-hour long conversation. I believe that both companies have amazing features, including, I say Vidyard has a very cool feature that I would love to use, but I'm not using Vidyard now, is those buttons that you can choose your own path. That is a really cool feature. And I believe that you could do cool things with that. If you're into creating stories and maybe creating different outcomes to the story, I would definitely recommend checking the Vidyard tool. It's pretty cool. I would say my favorite feature for Wistia, other than Soapbox, which we'll talk about that, it's actually a whole software. It's the channels. Vidyard has a channel. It's called a video hub. It's a similar experience, but Vidyard's Video Hub is more like a video gallery, which works, and it has tags and things like that, which is pretty cool. But Wistia's channels are more like a Netflix experience. They're done for experience more than anything else. And the idea of this is at the end of the video, you get the next video after that. So it keeps you watching, kind of like a Netflix experience. And that is actually very interesting because it actually helps you keep people staying and keep people watching your videos. This gets me into episodic video. I believe that if you're doing episodic video, if you're looking for more of a branding move and something that will keep your audience and help you build an audience with a channel, Wistia is definitely the way to go, because this will help you get that channel to grow and get more people subscribing, etc., etc. Of course, both of them have moving thumbnails. Wistia does video thumbnails, which I love, and Vidyard does GIF thumbnails. Similar features, nothing really different there. They both have call to actions and buttons and things like that. You might like more to see a video with chapters or things like that from Wistia, but that's very minimal stuff. I don't believe that those are huge feature changes. When we're talking about analytics, you can see that Wistia's analytics is pretty robust, and they give you a lot of data in a very compressed space. And that's part of the UX experience that the user experiencing Wistia's software and platform is amazing. And you can really get a lot of information out of very, very short places. You can see that Vidyard might have more information, but it's a little clunkier. It's a little different. And again, you need to get used to that kind of stuff. Not that you don't get the data, but the data is showcased in different ways. Something that's very important for us, most of our customers, actually all of our customers use HubSpot, and most of our customers, we do video. It's the connection between HubSpot leads turning into customers and video, and how video is impacting that. And some people have the misconception that Vidyard does that better because they have an integration and a native integration with HubSpot. Yes, there is a native integration, and there is a free version that comes with HubSpot. That is HubSpot Video, that uses Vidyard as their engine, as their video engine. And yes, there are some things that you can see, like how many video views you had on a landing page. Now, that is not an incredible amount of insight that you're going to get from that kind of data. There's a cool connection there, and I like that, but it's not an incredible amount of insight that you can get from that information. What's important for me is that the integration works, and Wistia's integration, video integration, I don't see much different. You can get pretty much the same thing. You can analyze plays and all these things from both when you actually use on the pro versions and the advanced versions that have the integration with HubSpot. It works on both. It works great. Now, one thing we can achieve through that integration with Wistia is to create these kind of data boards in Databox. And these data boards allow us to showcase not only Wistia data, but also HubSpot data with lists, and then combine data from both of them. And this happens because Databox integrates with HubSpot and with Wistia. Sadly, Vidyard doesn't have an integration with Databox, so this is something that you can't do if you are using Vidyard. Then the A/B testing, both of them have A/B testing. I believe that that's important. The A/B testing tool for Vidyard is only for the thumbnail. Wistia has an A/B testing tool that allows you to change absolutely everything. You can change the whole video if you want, and different call to actions and different thumbnails and things like that. So I think there's a more robust side of it. If you ask me, generally speaking, I believe that Wistia is more robust in the creative, innovative marketing, branding aspect of video, and how that helps a whole brand and not just marketing and sales. At the same time, video is more robust in the sales side of things. Even though both of them have sales and marketing tools, I think video is more into getting more sales and working more with enterprise companies. And you can see that on their home pages. If you look at Wistia, is very, very creative, and they do cool things, and they're always changing their creative. Video is more of a, we're a company and you're going to get a product, right? So I believe that speaks from their homepage, from their website, and also the way they sell their products in general, and the kind of content they create. The SEO conversation, I believe both tools have great SEO. They both take care of the JSON and all the coding that needs to happen in the background. The one thing that I love about Wistia is the speed on their player. Their player is the fastest player in the market, and their Vulkan 2 is even faster than YouTube. So it's faster than their latest player, but it's also faster than YouTube. So that is very important when you're talking about SEO. Speed is crucial. So if you're using a lot of video, they need to load very quickly, and Wistia wins on that one. At the same time, Wistia channels are coded, so each video has its own page and its own JSON and its own SEO coding. So those videos come up on Google, and then you can actually click and go directly to the website, and that is pretty amazing. We have done some cool things with that. The Chrome extensions, both of them have good Chrome extensions. In my opinion, Soapbox is superior. It has more tools for editing and cool things like that. It's still Go Video from Vidyard works great, and salespeople will probably see it simpler. So that's why I say, they're more towards salespeople. In the end, both have great software and great support. I would say, if you think about it, at the end of the day, how you choose software, in my opinion, is not just what the features do or if it's faster or if it's better, but also the people. And I believe that you have to connect with the people. And the reason why we chose Wistia and we stayed with Wistia, even though Vidyard had some cool things going on with HubSpot and some of the features, is because of that people. And the people at Wistia they're amazing. So at the same time, that doesn't have anything to do with that the people at Vidyard being bad. Actually, I've heard from other partners, amazing partners in the HubSpot community, that Vidyard people are amazing too. So they're two amazing teams of people doing amazing software and amazing things for their partners and their customers. But sometimes it's for different types of users or for different type of people. So it's also how you connect with the people. If you're looking for increasing your sales and maybe more of a simpler tool that can be used for more salespeople, I would recommend Vidyard. If you're using video to do a more robust branding, marketing, and sales experience, and try to get into episodic content and the impact of video, then I would use Wistia. But the people is how you need to connect with. So my opinion, go test them both. Tell me your comments. Tell me if I missed something, if I got something wrong, if Vidyard did something that I didn't know, if Wistia did something that I didn't know. Tell me in the comments, and let's keep the conversation going about these things. At the same time, talk to the people, talk to support, talk to customer service. That's the type of relationships or partnerships that you need to create. It's not just using the software, it's how you're going to communicate with these people. And if you love the people, one or the other one, go for that one. That is the way you choose software, not just the software, but the people you're going to have to talk to every day. Take care and happy MarTech Tuesday. Take care. Bye-bye.